Okay, what we have studied earlier is we have to show that B3 is a set which is containing T image of alpha k plus 1, T image of alpha k plus 2, T image of alpha k plus 3, and so on up to T image of alpha n. Okay, we have to prove that set is a basis. So we have to prove that B3 is Li as well as B3 span range set. So firstly, how B3 spans range set, this is I am going to explain here. Now consider these two figures. Okay, this is the just rough idea to understand the concept. Okay, now this is U set, vector space U, and this set is subset of, this is considered as a null space. I had taken alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha k in this set. Okay, and alpha k plus 1 are these, and after that alpha k plus 1 up to alpha n, these are elements are somewhere here. Okay, this is V set, and this set is range set. This is range set, and I had taken T images of alpha k plus 1 up to T image of alpha n in this set, and this set is going to be proved as a basis of this range set, so that we can find out the dimension of range set and relate that concept with the result. Okay, so look at here, let beta belongs to RT. I had mentioned here beta, this is beta belongs to range set of T transformation. If beta belongs to range T, then there exists alpha, because such that T image of alpha is beta. Okay, so you can consider here there is alpha belongs to this, so it will be related to this by T alpha concept. T alpha is beta. Okay, this is the basic definition. Now B2 is the basis of U. We have studied already here earlier part. We have studied that B2 is the basis of U because B2 contains alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3, and so on up to alpha k and alpha k plus 1 and alpha n. So it is basis of U. Okay, also alpha belongs to U. Alpha belongs to U. I had considered. Therefore, there exists some scalars. We can consider scalars A1, A2, An. These are the field elements such that alpha can be expressed as a linear combination of their bases. Okay, so this alpha is going to be expressed as a linear combination Al1 alpha 1, A2 alpha 2, and so on up to An alpha n. So taking T image of alpha means T image of this linear combination. Now since linear transformation makes it preserving, so T alpha is as it is, and this will be converted into A1 T alpha 1, A2 T alpha 2, and so on up to AK T alpha k, and AK plus 1 T alpha k plus 1, plus and so on An T alpha n. Okay, this is done because T is a linear transformation. Linear transformation separates the linear mapping and a scalar. Okay, this is the basic concept. Okay, now we consider, since alpha 1 alpha 2 alpha k belongs to NT means null space. I had taken this thing because NT has k elements, so alpha 1 alpha 2. Okay, now basic definition says if elements of null space, then its T image will be 0. If these are the elements of null space, then their T images will be 0. So since alpha 1 alpha 2 alpha k belongs to a null space, so T alpha 1 image is value 0, T alpha 2 value is 0, T alpha k value is 0. Now on putting these values here, this thing will eliminate, this thing will eliminate, this thing will eliminate. We will have only this thing. So I had written here this thing T alpha. So we have T alpha is equal to, this all will be eliminated. You have this thing. So I had written here this thing. Okay, now if T alpha means T alpha is what? It is a linear combination of this thing along with some scalar. Okay, so this shows that T alpha is a linear combination of this. It means element of RT, okay, element of RT is expressed as a linear combination which shows spanning. So that set B3 spans RT. RT means range set of t. This is the first half we have done for the basis. Now the second part is we have to prove that it is linearly independent. Linearly independent proof, how we will prove that linearly independent? इसके लिए हमने क्या किया, अल्फा वन अल्फा के प्लस वन अल्फा के प्लस टू अल्फा एन ले लिया B3 के अंदर. ओके, एंड no, need not to do this thing. We are not taking B3 in this. Okay, just leave this thing. You just consider these things. Let alpha k plus a k plus 1 a k plus 2 a n belongs to field. Okay, these are the scalars such that the linear combination a k plus 1 t alpha k plus 1 plus a k plus 2 t alpha k plus 2 plus a n t alpha n is equal to 0. Okay, because we are going to prove this is a linearly independent, so we will take linear combination is equal to 0. Now it is a linear transformation, so this preserving part will look like this. And if t image of this value gives you 0, means automatically this thing belongs to null space. As you written here, you see here alpha 1 alpha 2 alpha k belongs to null space. So t image of alpha 1 is equal to 0. ये यहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है, t image of ये पूरा लीनियर कॉम्बिनेशन 0 दे रहा है, तो ये पूरा लीनियर कॉम्बिनेशन कहाँ बिलोंग कर जाएगा, नल स्पेस में. ओके, नाउ आफ्टर दिस ये नल स्पेस का एलिमेंट हो गया है ना. नल स्पेस का एलिमेंट होने के कारण अब हम क्या करेंगे, ऑल्सो एवरी एलिमेंट ऑफ नल स्पेस एंड टी कैन बी एक्सप्रेस एज अ लीनियर कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ इट्स बेसिस. नल स्पेस का हर एक एलिमेंट उसके बेसिस का लीनियर कॉम्बिनेशन लिखा जा सकता है. ठीक है, तो हमने क्या लिया है, देखो नल स्पेसिस के अंदर का एलिमेंट, नल स्पेसिस के अंदर के एलिमेंट अल्फा वन अल्फा टू अल्फा के लिए थे. इनका लीनियर कॉम्बिनेशन बनाओगे तो क्या आएगा, ए अल्फा अल्फा वन ए टू अल्फा टू ए के अल्फा के आएगा. तो ये हमने यहाँ पर लिखा है ए वन अल्फा वन ए टू अल्फा टू ए के अल्फा के. ये जो लीनियर कॉम्बिनेशन है, ये लीनियर कॉम्बिनेशन किसके इक्वल हो गया, इस एलिमेंट को. इसको पूरा एक सिंगल एलिमेंट सपोज करो. जैसे हमने यहाँ पर अल्फा को क्या लिया था, इसका लीनियर कॉम्बिनेशन, क्योंकि अल्फा यू के अंदर था, अल्फा वन अल्फा टू अल्फा एन उसके बेसिस के एलिमेंट थे, तो इन बेसिस के एलिमेंट्स का लीनियर कॉम्बिनेशन इसके इक्वल हो गया. सेम चीज़ अब यहाँ पर कर रहा है. नल स्पेस के अंदर इस पूरे को एक अल्फा जैसे ट्रीट कर लो. ठीक है, ये अल्फा एन टी के अंदर बिलोंग कर रहा है, तो इसके बेसिस के एलिमेंट क्या है, नल स्पेस के बेसिस के एलिमेंट अल्फा वन से अल्फा टू अल्फा के तक. तो ये भी इसका लीनियर कॉम्बिनेशन लिखा जा सकता है. तो इसका इस पूरे को अल्फा जैसे ट्रीट करना और इसको लीनियर कॉम्बिनेशन जैसे लिख देना, जस्ट लाइक दिस कंडीशन सेम. बट हियर अल्फा इज सिंगल वैल्यू, हियर अल्फा इज लीनियर कॉम्बिनेशन.